company called Better. And the entire program that we feel there will be something in it specifically for you. So, without further delay, I would like to introduce to some of you and present to others our presenter for tonight's special launch party, Brother Khalifa Muhammad. And thanks again. You are truly appreciated. Take it over, Brother Khalifa.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. That is our brother, Brother James Alexander, the brother, very strong servant leader. I just want to say that, yes, him and his entire family has been with the Halal Wealth Builders almost 2 years. And they haven't just been sitting on the spectator side. They've been active, and they've been active and moving throughout the communities statewide. There's been to a few events in different states with the Halal Wealth Builders. So they understand and they know what the process and what must be done. So I'm very, very proud to be partnered with brother and his family and all of you that are here that are a part of the Halal Wealth Builders, and especially for the new people. Because what we say in Halal Wealth Builders is, who is the most important person at every meeting? And the answer would be the new people. So without further delay, let's get it started. Today's launch party hosted by our brother, Brother James Alexander. What I'd like to start off by just giving everybody just a thumbnail of not just why an individual is here, but not just why a certain family or a couple of families is here, but like why communities are gathering around this type of information, why countries are forming think tanks around this certain situation. See, truly, we believe this was designed. And if you really look into it, yes, it's designed. But I like to see this video that we like to just like set that atmosphere off of this beautiful presentation and host party by my brother.
The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
You know, peace and blessings, family. You know, there's quite a few bullet points that has been in here that I really want to just really touch before we go into the next phase right here. One bullet point is, and I want to get a little bit of participation to everybody's here. So get your fingers ready to hit something, to hit a number. You know, now there was a quote that said, and it has just got to be a better way. And if this thought ever came across your mind, if you ever was talking to your loved one, or you was ever talking to your family member, or your friends, your partners, your relatives, just somebody, and y'all was just in conversation, you was like looking at everything going around. If that thought ever came past your mind, or you've said it yourself, or somebody has said it to you, put a 1 in the chat room, everybody. Put a 1 if you experienced that. Put a 1. I want to see some participation. Wow. For real. I've done it too. I know I've been in those type of settings, you know. And then alongside of that, you know, that has got to be a better way. You know, they're looking at the jobs and looking at how things is just getting real super tight, real super tight. And then, you know, actually there's a level of fear in when it comes down to just thinking about that. Why is there a level of fear? I don't know about you, but I know that I know people. And of course, when I was in the working field, as far as punching the clock, you know, there was times when, you know, I had to go in sick. Why? Because I didn't have no sick days. I couldn't take off. Why? Because I was afraid that either I was going to lose my job, I was going to lose my position, or shoot, I needed every hour I had to get. So because, you know, listen, we was paying, you know, it's hard working for check to check or 2 checks behind. If that feeling is, have you ever experienced that, or somebody that you know experienced that, put a 2 in the chat room, you know, because that's fear. That's straight up fear, you know, that's straight up fear. When you're not in control, that's just fear, straight alone fear. Well, let me say this. And with the Halal Wealth Builders, we try to build that type of foundation and type of atmosphere, like my brother James said in the beginning, where we actually are doing for self. And by doing for self, meaning you're your own banker. By doing yourself, means you can pay your own way. By doing yourself, that you can go to work when you want to go to work, if you want to go to work, and how you want to go to work. See, this is an opportunity that many of us in our neighborhoods don't get. But now it's been offered to us. So now, actually, corporations and jobs and banks and the financial industries, they're hurting. And they are the ones that are afraid. So do Halal Wealth Builders have the solution? Oh, we ain't going to say we the ones. We got the solution. But listen, Halal Wealth Builders, we definitely have a solution. And one thing that overrides many, if not all, of the competition is that the foundation that we have is the foundation of the Lord of all the worlds. Now, what is that? Brother James, he already said that we partnered with a phenomenal company. And that company is called At Cost Metals. Let me give you a little overview of At Cost Metals.
Imagine buying gold and silver at cost, no markups, no tricks. Say goodbye to the days of paying 10 to 20% over the spot price. It's time to redefine your investment strategy. With this groundbreaking approach, you can have your precious metals physically delivered to your doorstep. Or if you prefer keeping things digital, store them in your digital wallet. Easy access from anywhere across the globe anytime you need. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a novice, this is your chance to level up your game. No more middlemen, no more extra costs. Just pure, unadulterated gold and silver right at your fingertips, right at cost. Remember, smart investing isn't just about what you buy, it's about how you buy. And now you have the power to buy better.
Wow. Now you have the power to buy better. So what we want to let you know is that, yes, we have partnership ourselves with a phenomenal company. That company is called At Cost Metals. There was a couple of phrases back in that clip, you know, metals, precious metals, gold, silver, markup, buying that price. See, all of these phases, we're gonna take care and answer all of those questions and give you those definitions throughout this entire presentation. So the first thing we want to do is just say a little bit about the company. See, every successful company, there's a couple of things that builds that success. One is having perfect timing. What is perfect timing at this part right now and at this time right now? See, the perfect timing is that which goes against and which helps balance the video that we saw first when they said it just got to be a better way. People are scared they're going to lose their jobs, and people have lost their jobs. They don't know how they're going to get money. That's why this is perfect timing. Why? Because we have an opportunity that has come to us, and it is an opportunity that we can be in control. The perfect products is always makes a successful company. See, when you have a perfect product, that means it's at need. It's in need. What does mean at need? Look around and see the necessities of life that you have. See, I don't care how much things go up. There's certain things that people are going to always have to have. I'm not going to name a few, but I mean, we can just go buy just toilet paper. People gotta have toilet paper. That's a successful business. Now, one thing that's happening right now is people have got to have some type of income coming in, especially when the work field and the dollar bill is slowly vanishing. So the product that we have right here, it's not just a physical product. This is not a product that can die on the shelf. This is not a product that has a certain shelf life. This is not a product that's going to go spoiled. This is not a product that's going to break and you're going to have the mechanic come in, or a product that you're going to have to send back to the seller because this is not happening or that's not happening. The product is money. What's even better, the product is your money. But what's exceptional is the product is designed and is managed by you, nobody else. That makes a perfect product. And then the perfect business model. We can't go on. We can't say nothing better than what we've known. And the reason why the Halal Wealth Builders is growing so rapidly is because they saw this perfect business model. And it is a pre-launch. That means we're at the beginning. That means we're at the top. See, if any of us was at the top when Bitcoin first came around, let me tell you a little secret. You probably wouldn't be on this presentation right now because, especially myself, let me tell you, I had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin when it was 5 cents. 5 cents. Bitcoin now is breaking the level of $50,000. So if I had to spend $5 when it was 5 cents, I mean, y'all do the numbers. So let's go over this business model. But before we go over the business model, let's go over a few statements from some experts that are in the field and of finances, inflation, and economy. One, Dr. Ron Paul, the congressman. He said, more money is less value. More money equals less value. Why would more money be less value? Because, see, inflation is going up. And how do they beat inflation? Well, they're not doing it the right way. In fact, they're not beating it at all. And what do? Instead of trying to beat it, they put a Band-Aid on it. And what is the Band-Aid? Just print more money. But by printing more money, it makes the power and value of that money go down. The United States dollar in 1913 was actually, the buying power was actually worth $1. But as of 2021 and 22, that dollar bill was 5 cents. So if it was constantly going down, and from that time to 2021, 22, we're in 2024 right now. It's probably less than 5 cents. And then we have the beautiful best-selling author, Brother Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. And one of his crucial statements was, silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. Well, I can tell you right now, he's saying, not that it may be, he's saying that silver is the best possible way to build wealth. And he said that, and both of them said it almost over 20 years ago. Both of those statements that was said 20 years ago is relevant right now today. So the reason why this is timely, the reason it's timely is because we have a global uncertainty, all but dictating the necessity of a stable store of value. Like I said, they're just printing more money. The more money is the less value of the money that they're printed. So it's going down. But is your gas bill going down? Is your light bill going down? Is your food bill going down? Is your mortgage going down? Is your insurance going down? No. But the value of that which we pay all of that with is going down. So that means we have to really work way more hours just to get a dying fiat dollar to take care of what we was taking care of before, when the dollar was actually good to take care of. Now we got to work 2 and 3 jobs. The inflation is winning, and it's real bad, and it's very, very real. Global housing, like I said, and grocery prices are not sustainable. You know, we got the gas bills and the mortgages and the food is just going outrageous. Central banks are all printing money at unprecedented rates, and that's worldwide. They just print more money. It is so bad in other countries that they're actually taking their fiat money and burning it in the street. Google it. You'll see it. So paper currency is going digital now just because of all of that. Why? Because they're trying to save their own self. They're trying to save their own behinds. And the way they're trying to do it is because they know that the world is going digital. But the paper currency in the United States is backed by FedNow. Why? Because the feds, knowing that they can't strangle us any longer with the dollar bill, and the reason why they can't strangle us no more with the dollar bill, because the dollar bill has lost all of its fight and its weight worldwide. Why? Because the BRICS, United of BRICS, came involved. That is Britain, Russia, and different countries, mega countries in the world, formed together so that they can say, we do not want your dollar bill. Pay us in what? Gold, silver, or precious minerals and metals, which is what? God's money. Now, I'm just telling you something about FedNow. FedNow is terrible. FedNow, the Fed, the governments, they are putting a digital currency under their watch. That means the banks right now, they're forced to go into FedNow. FedNow monitors every transaction that a person does now. What? And why? Because they want to know exactly what you're doing with the money. Mainly, they want to know if you're buying cryptocurrency. Because one of the main things that came up was because of cryptocurrency. Why? Because they have nothing that they can do to monitor the cryptocurrency and tell you what you can do with it. They can't do digital gold or anything like that. So now they know a lot of people are not going to go that way because they think they can't learn or think they can't earn. So they're going to continue having the dollar. So now they make it digital so that they can control it, so they can see it. What I mean by control, they're going to be able to say, yo, you can't buy that car. You can't buy that house, or you can't buy this much food. Yes, that's what's going right now. And this is a precedent all over the world. So why precious metals? I just gave you a few of them right there. It holds tangible value. What does that mean? It never goes down. It never loses its value from day number one. And what's day number one? That answer's time tested. Day number one, it's God's money. It's Allah's money. Gold and silver was made at the beginning of what? Time. And it's still relevant today, right now, as we speak. Okay? And what I mean by that? Listen, you can go in different countries right now. They will not take the dollar bill. But guess what they will take? They will take that silver. They will take that gold. And if you just happen to be in the right family, they're taking oil too. So that means that it's a hedge against inflation. Yes, it's a hedge against inflation. Why? Because I don't care what you have. If you got it and you show it to somebody, they're going to take it. Right now, I know you're saying that, the banks are not taking gold. If you go to the bank with ounces of gold or silver, they will gladly put you back in that room, weigh it up, test it, and they will give you what? The dying fiat for your lively, time-tested, something that holds real value, gold and silver. Is it easy explainable? I would say that it is, because if it wasn't easy explainable, it wouldn't be this many people on here right now on this on this presentation. We wouldn't have that many people that is in Halal Wealth Builders, and we definitely wouldn't have that many people looking at gold and silver as we do right now. Even children know that it's good to have gold and silver. Relatively stable during uncertain times. It's the best product to be garage qualified with. What does that mean? The best product to be garage qualified. I mean, we all know that many of us has been in many different endeavors. And if you don't remember, just go out in your garage or go in your basement and look around for those boxes. You might find an Avon box somewhere, or what, a Special K, or Murray K, or Tupperware, or you might find some lotions, posters, and there that you have never sold and you will never sell. Why? Because there's time tested. Why? It's a shelf life on it. But I guarantee you, if you go down there and you push something aside and say, you know what, in here, I got me some gold coins, and you look and you blow the box off and you take the dust and you open the box, and yes, it's some gold. Guess what? You can take that gold and do what you want to do with it, to anywhere. That's right. So let's keep it real. So the business model, we have developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatic coins all over the world. We're going to go over what bullion and numismatic coins is. But in a nutshell, what that phrase meaning is that the owners of At-Cost Metals has been in the business with a combined years of 70 years. So that means that for 30 years apiece, these two co-owners have made relationships in the precious metals industry that was benefiting this business, so that it what benefits the customers and the affiliates. They've developed their own networking software. What does that mean? We have so many Halal Wealth Builders that are just so happy right now. Why? Because last week, we actually explained what one of those softwares was. That software is like your private secretary. All you have to do is just send it out to someone. In fact, some of you are here because you received that software. The software laid it all out to you, and now you're just listening right now because you've been invited and you want to be able to just get on like everybody else. And selling precious metal and bullion at cost to customers. Now, we saw that at cost, and they said, you know, would like to get precious metals, but the only thing that you can do is get it at cost. See, most people, when they think about gold and silver, the first thing you think about is what? Usually, the first thing you think about is it's too much. I can't afford it. That's the first thing. But if somebody say, or you see a beautiful car or a beautiful house, or you see some beautiful shoes or some earrings or something, and you look and you just looking at it, it's like, oof, man, I know I can't get that. But then the person said, you know what, we can give it to you at cost. Then guess what you're going to do? You're going to listen. You're going to be like, shh. So what does that cost mean? We're going to tell you what that cost means in the next slides. We got paid affiliates for finding customers. Where in the world do you have a company that will do that? I mean, when you go to a beautiful restaurant and you're eating, and then all of a sudden somebody says, hey, I'm thinking about going to restaurant X over there, and you have eaten there and you're like, oh my goodness, that is a beautiful restaurant. Or if somebody say, hey, can you recommend a restaurant to me? And you say, you better go to restaurant X. Why? Wait, because that lamb is just out of this world. Does the company that you just referred give you any money because you referred somebody to it? No, they don't. They don't even know you. Well, this company pays you to help find it. And I want to change this word to customers. I want to change that customer's word to believers. I want to change that customer's word to family. I want to change that customer's word to friends. Why? Because that is what we do at the Halal Wealth Builders. See, we know that our success is helping others. We know that a self-sustaining community is not built off of one person just getting paid. No, one person to help other people get paid. That's what we're doing here at the Halal Wealth Builders. And what does that include? Manage and anticipating growth. That's what it does. So let's a little bit more about the company is that it's a brand new, spanking brand new company. In fact, it's so new that we waiting for them to pull the launch button. Yes, in their extremely seasoned ownership, we told you with a combined years of 70 years, and they're offering true, actual at cost pricing on precious metals, on God's money, gold, silver, diamonds, copper, all of that, bullion, specialty metals, all of this, watches, bracelets, rings, necklaces. But guess what? We all get it at cost. Invaluable numismatic fuel residuals. What is numismatic? Let's go to that definition now. Numismatic means collector's items. That means that you'll get a coin. If you're opting into getting the numismatic coins, which I truly believe you should be doing, because most of the Halal wealth builders, they know about it. What is that? That's a collector's item. That means that you might be one of 5,000 people in the world that have this coin. Why is that good? Because at 5,001, there's no more coins. That means all 5,000 coins, they start going up in value. And the more it's at need and the more people see it, it just goes up and it goes up. In fact, in the other company that we was in, we was getting numismatic coins, and listen to this price. I want you to keep this price in your head. We was getting these numismatic coins for $150, maybe $160 a month. We get that coin 30 days later, we've had coins go from $139 to $900. 60 days later, we've had them go to $1,400 up to $2,700. That's right. What does that mean? That means if you wanted to, you could have took it down to the coin shop, you could have took it down to the pawn shop, and you could have sold it and got $2,700. And last month, 2 months ago, you paid $160 for. Now, I want you to remember those numbers. It's a lucrative compensation plan that no company right now today can beat. No company. And we've been in the business a long time. And we're talking about our precious metals. Let's say, well, what do we have? What is it that you're offering? Well, we offer the same exact coins that many and all other precious metal companies they offer. Bars, we offer them too, but we get them at cost. We offer the silver, the U.S. mint coins, the Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace coins. We have them too, but we got them at cost. The Canadian coins, the Maples, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, we have them too, but we got them at cost. And one of the best coins that I know is valuable, the South African Cougarang. Yes. Actually, we are a company that has them. Many other companies can't even get the Cougarang. But we got them, and we got them at cost. And we talk about the numismatic coins. Now, these are graded, certified, flawless coins. MS70, which is the most perfect coin that you can get, and the PR70, old and new. We have all of these coins, but the best thing that we have about them all is that we get them at cost. So they say, what's the big deal? What's the difference? What's the difference? What is it? Dealer direct at cost. Now, if you buy from a dealer, you buy a dealer direct. What does that mean? That means the dealer has bought it from somebody. Now he's getting ready to sell it to you, and he's going to put a little more price on it so that he can make more money off it. That's dealer direct. Okay? That's what it means. At cost, that means that you get it for the same price or better than a dealer. Why? Because once again, the owners of this company has made friendships in all walks of life in the numismatic, in the precious metals industry. So they're able to get it for at least the same as a dealer price and give it to us, and we can give it to you. So look at the various websites if you want. We have the cost of our metals And the buyback is better than anybody too. So I told you, you could take it down to the pawn shop. No, you know what you could do? You can sell it back to this company at cost and get better than the coin person at the corner or the pawn shop will get, you know? So what does it mean? What's the difference? What's that percentage? Well, see, at the time of this presentation was developed, at cost company was given ounces of silver for $26.48. At the same time, other similar companies, and there's so many of them, was given it at $29, $30, $31, $33. So that's about 12 to 18% more. So just think, I don't know how much your house costs. I don't know how much your car costs. I don't know how much your valuables cost. But if you had the opportunity to get it for 12 to 18% less, and you knew you could, would you do it? I'm sure everybody would say yes, yes, and yes. So another outstanding opportunity that we have at Cost Metals is the vault. What is the vault? I like to summarize this because there's a lot right here. To summarize this, the vault is when you can link your financial institution to the vault, the at-cost vault. What that does, it gives you the ability to take your lazy, that's right, I said lazy, your dying, yep, I said that too, fiat that's in the bank, put it on life resuscitation, and let it travel to the vault and regain some strength and actually grow. A better way to put it is like if you had $100 in your bank right now, if you had $1,000, you had $100,000 in the bank right now. And next year, you go back next year and you see how much you had, you might have $1 more that you earned from the bank. In fact, you might have $2 or $3 less because the bank is definitely going to take some maintenance fees from you. But if you was to link your financial institution to the vault, then you could take your lazy dollar bills that I said, and you know it, because they ain't making no money over there. And you could say, hey, it's time for you to go to work. Go over here and let's make some money. So when you wake it up and you push it over there, now you're telling them, look, matter of fact, you're not going to be $1 no more. I want you to be, yes, I did say $1. You can put as less as $1 into the vault. $5, $20, $100, $50. You can put it in the vault and you can say you're no longer dollar bills. Now you're going to be silver, or now you're going to be gold. And when you become that, I need you to go to work. And I don't need you to take no time off, no breaks, no lunch breaks, no holidays, no sick time, no nothing. I want you to work continuously. And it will get an attention and hear and obey. When silver goes up, your money goes up immediately. When gold goes up, your money goes up immediately. Which brings me to a point to let everybody know that myself and my wife and many of the Halal Wealth Builders have been living off of gold and silver for the last 5, almost 6 years. What does that mean? That means we put our money to work. And our money started turning into gold and silver, making money whenever gold and silver goes up. And whenever that goes up, then we can do what we want to do with all that money. We can do what we want to do with our profits. What does that mean? We can pay our mortgage. We can pay our insurance. We can take our wife to dinner. In fact, I did that today. Happy birthday to my wife. That's right. With the residuals from silver profits, we had an enjoyable night of dinner with my family. Yes. And you can do it too. That's why the vote. Now, and then, I mean, I just went over why the vote, but I want to just let you know more things about the vote, and which is most profitable, is that the vote is secure-minded at all times. It's always especially watchful at night during the time of a meeting. always. It's always on post, always. You know why? Because like we said, the owners have made friendships in all walks of life in this industry. And when they did, they made friendships with those that are having their stuff put in vaults, the secured vaults. So there's governments that are in the same vaults that we're in. That's right. And when there's governments in the same vault that we're in, that means that it is protected by the best of the best. So when our money is in there, when our gold is in there, it's protected by the best. In short, all metal deposits are assured 24-hour real-time reporting, 24 hours, 7 days a week, real-time reporting. If you want to just get up and just boom, get your information, you got it. Any day of the week, 365 days out of the year. It has the best of security that anything can have when it comes down to protection. Now, everybody knows that they say, well, shoot, that has got to be expensive. It's not. You know, just the gold bullions, the platinum bullions, the palladium is 45 points, and the silver bullion is 50 points, and the certified coins, the numismatic metals, those precious ones that are collector's items, are 60 basic points. You know, I like to say the points like that, you know, because I know that's kind of a fusion. But I tell you what, if it made sense to you up until that point, let's get to the packages and the comp plan, and then you'll understand the points. The packages. The first package is $149. That's the metal package. And that $149 gives you access for an entire year to have unlimited at-cost pricing of the physical precious metals, bullions, and everything that at-cost metals will have for you, your availability. You get to buy at cost for the entire year. It is a yearly fee. The second one is $399. $399, and that some people, this is the great part about it. It started out $399 a year. But we are so close to the top. Like I said, we're at the close right now at the top of our pre-launch with the owners, that many of our leaders got together with the owners and said, hey, can we get a little more? And they said, no problem. What we're going to do, we're going to take that $399 package and we're going to say that we're going to keep it for a year and a half. So that means for $399, you have the opportunity to have buying power at cost metals for a year and a half, 18 months of unlimited at cost pricing of whatever they have available. And a great thing about that as well is that for that $399, at cost metals will give you 3 numismatic coins when you purchase the at cost metals $399 package. Now, I always let people know this. When you get 3 coins for the $399 and you're getting 18 months of unlimited buying power, those 3 coins actually is costing a value of $399 plus. So when you get that $399 package, you're actually getting that whole 18 months free of charge. Free. Which puts you in an area of being able to get a $75 a head monthly program of the numismatic coins. MS70, pure PAR70, both perfectly graded numismatic coins for $75 a month. Now, I said, please keep those numbers in mind when I was talking about how we was with another company and was getting these same coins, listen to that word, the same coins for $150, coming to our homes at $160. Now we can get the same coin for $75 a month. It gets even better because now we have come to the affiliate comp program. And the comp plan says that anybody that purchases or have the $199 metal package to when you're sharing this opportunity with your loved ones, because look, like I said, you're not going to be able to go to a beautiful restaurant and don't say, hey, that restaurant, that food is good, or see a good movie and be like, yo, you got to see that movie, or this, you know, you got to buy a car, buy this type of car, because this car right here, it never, you're not going to be able to keep this to yourself. So that's why we're growing in rapid proportions as we speak right now. So whenever you get this programs and you start sharing it with somebody, if they buy the 149 package, you will automatically get $25 directly right to your account, and you get 30 points. That's where the points come in. See, the points come in. It's going to add up. It's going to add up to some beautiful, beautiful incentives. Now, those that get the $3.99 package, and you help someone to secure their family and their economic resources with the $3.99 package, which most of the Halal Wealth Builders are getting, you will get $50 every time they get one, every time. And it goes right to your deposit, right there, immediately. And you get 100 points for every $3.99 package that you help individuals to acquire. Now, I said, once you get those $3.99 packages and it's like free, you're like, shoot, I can get that $75 a month. Yes, let's get that. Whenever you get that, you or somebody else get it that you helped, you get 20 points binary. Binary means you got two sides. So when you got one person on the right and one person on the left, or you got a couple of people on the right and a couple of people on the left, whenever you get to 500 points on each side, the company pays you $500. Just like that, immediately to your account. Once again, I said that myself, my wife, my family, and the Halal Wealth Builders have been living off of gold and silver for the last 5 to 6 years. Then they have even better or more incentives when you have a 10% match on personal referrals. You get 50% for those that get to the level of gold. See, that's a high level in the company. So they get all the goals together, and then periodically they'll give you 50% of the profits that the company makes. Come on, I know you want to get gold. In fact, let's talk about the ranks. The affiliate rank is when you get one person on one side and one person on the other side. You got two people. You shared this opportunity with two people, and they're doing the same thing you're doing. You have the opportunity to make up to $2,000 a week. Don't know, you know why I like to say that? Because people say, Dan, I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to do that. I'm not trying to help. I ain't trying to be out there. I don't know how to do that. Guess what? If you don't want to share it, or if you can't share it, or you're just in it to just get the coins and build your wealth that way, guess what? Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah. You don't have to do this. And you can do exactly what you want. But if you want that other check coming in, all you got to do is get two people. And two people that have that same spirit that you have, and you can get up to $2,000 a week. Now, if you get three people on each side, you can get up to $10,000 a week. $10,000 a week. And all you're doing is helping other people do what? Secure the finances in their home. See, that's why I told you the Halal Wealth Builders is successful, because we help the community get better and bigger. When that happens, the creator of all the world blesses you. The last one is the gold. Like I said, all you need to get is 6 referrals on each side. 6 referrals on each side, and one of those referrals is a silver. You could get up to $30,000 a week. Now, I know these numbers seem just crazy. You know why? Because we're just working for $10 a week, a month, pardon me, $10 an hour, $20 an hour, $100, $50 an hour. These numbers is outrageous. We can't even think that high. But guess what? Some of us can. You know why? Because some of us personally know people that have done it. I personally know a few people that are making, not just me, my wife and many of the Halal Wealth Builders. We know people that are making $750,000 a month. $500 or $500,000 a month, $250,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Some people, listen, I know a lot of people that would be happy to make $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month. They said they will quit their job. Why? Because that's what they're making at their job now. So they said if they could just sit home and enjoy their family and make $4,000 or $5,000 a month, they said, where do we sign? They're ready. So we have additional compensation information because the points, just to let you know, the points accumulate fast. Why? Because you get points when people buy gold. You get points when people just have the monthly incentive. You get points when you share this opportunity. So the points is going to grow. They're going to grow. And pay periods every Sunday a.m. to Saturday. It never fails. Okay. And the leadership in the field have an input on the direction of the company. I told you that we said, hey, you know, can we get a little bit more with this $3.99 package? And they thought about it, said, yeah, instead of a year, it's going to be 18 months. How about that? Of course, let's do it. That's the kind of company that we work with. But we also have another incentive. And the incentive is coming from the Halal Wealth Builders. And what is that? See, Halal Wealth Builders, we initially, we are a trading group. What does that mean? We binary trade. We go in and out of trades. I got a question, and I need a little participation. If you had the opportunity to make a day's worth of wages, a week's worth of wages, a month worth of wages, and oftentimes a year's worth of wages in the matter of 15, 20, or 30 minutes, would you want to learn that skill set? Now, if that is you, put a 5 in the chat room now. I want to see if that is you. Would you want to learn that skill set? I know a lot of people that will want to do that. We just got 2 5s. So those 2 5s, I'm going to make sure that I get with them personally and say, okay, well, look, let's see what we can do about that. Well, for anyone that opts into the at-cost metals and they get the $75 a month numismatic coins, you will get the training that we just spoke about totally free. Now, we have individuals on here right now that have been in these same type of classes that have paid $5,000 plus to get this information. $5,000 plus to get this information. Right now, you have the opportunity, and it's a limited time too. It's a limited time. We believe that it's going to be over when the launch is here. We might go a week more than the launch, just to let everybody know. But it's but a limited time. Now, those that are already signed up with the Halal Wealth Builders, as long as we have your information, you're in there. You're in there. But those that are coming, those that are interested, this is another incentive for you. We'll be gladly to have you on the team. We will be teaching and training. That's right. It's very easy. We have pioneers in their 80s that never knew how to even turn on a computer, that are not only trading, but they are teaching people how to trade. That can be you as well. Well, I'd like to just give you a little brief summary of a trade that I had for 15 minutes. Every time you hear the noise, that means that $546 was going into my account. Look at this. This is how we learn. This is how we learn. This is how you earn and learn. You hear her?
We have a brand new candle just opened up right now and is a red candle.
Look at that. You see that? That's the profits.
Down, baby. Down, baby.
Matter of fact, let me show you. That's the profits of the whole day. And this is only a couple of minutes.
And it is over. That's it.
Look at that. Look at that. All that in the green. That's all profit, baby. We're going to let you see it come right in, too.
For the whole week. For the whole week. Today's Wednesday. What's your score? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Are we like 15, 16, 20 and old? I don't know. How many entries did you guys take? This is bear season. The whole entire week we've been selling. I think it was only one idea that I think we actually won. If I'm not mistaken. Right? Put in that job box. Matter of fact, today's...
Look at that. 16 seconds. We're getting ready to hit some... There you go. Boom. Look at that. Wow. There's another one coming in. Come on. Come on. There's another one that just came in.
7, 11. Wow. I know that your brokers right now have a lot of lines. A lot of red lines.
Yes.
27 and 0, 26 and 0, 20 and 0, 8 and 0.
Another 3 seconds. Look up, look up. Here we go. Another one coming in. Come on now. Come on. If you want to learn a trade and you want to learn a skill where you can sit home, make some beautiful money and enjoy your life and get your time back to yourself. Look at that. 25 seconds to go. 23, 22. Coming in. Get ready to come in with another one. Come on, come on. And then I'm just going to show you all at the end what it's all about. Listen to our educator. She's educating us. Uh-oh. Look, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. All right, y'all, get ready. Here it comes. Another one's coming in. There you go. Live, baby. Live. If anybody want to get down with this, hit us in the comments. I'm out. Your brother, Khalito Muhammad, and this is the Halal Wealth Builders. Peace. Well, the bottom line, everyone, is that this company, At Cost Metals, is launching very, very shortly because they knew that it was a better way, and they are actually sharing it with our community. The great thing about that is that At Cost Metals, everything is at cost. The shipping is at cost. The metals is at cost. Everything is at cost. And what that is? That it is Sharia law and compliance. What does that mean? That is no interest, no usury, and no riba. We actually have the best bullion prices and comp plans ever. And they definitely want us to be a part of it. We definitely want you to be a part of it as well. We'd like to say an income disclosure that there's no guarantees regarding income in the At Cost Metals or Halal wealth building opportunities. The success or failure of each affiliate is in any other business depends upon each affiliate's skills and personal effort. Earning levels for an At Cost Metals affiliate that appear are just examples and should not be construed as typical or average. Income levels achievements are dependent upon this. Listen, the individual affiliate's business skills, personal ambition, time. Oh, let me go back because I want to finish that. Time and wow, people are calling. They want to get on. Time, commitment, activity, and demographics. So I like to really say all of that. Why? Because Halal Wealth Builders, we spend our time educating, teaching, helping, and walking each other through it, period. When one eat, we all eat. When one pass the goal, we all pass the goal. When one needs help, we all extend the help. Last thing is that I'm going to let you know how I got into this business. I got into the business because we was in another business. Many people were hitting us, me and my wife, because they know that we love the community. They know that we love to bring our brothers and sisters on board with something that we know is in line with the Ummah, in line with Rasulullah alayhi salam, in line with building a community of God. We understand that. So when we was getting hit with hundreds of people that was trying to get us in, I was just, no. And then this one person hit me with the same thing. And I showed my wife. She said, she laughed. She said, oh, what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna check it out. So I checked it out. I called him. He said, what do you know about this? I said, well, I know hundreds and hundreds of people was trying to get us to come. He said, I'm gonna send you a video. Take a look at the video. It was a 5-minute video. 2 minutes in the video, I hit him back. I said, what I got to do? He said, man, did you even look? I said, I'm cool. I don't have to. He said, okay. And he sent it to me. You know why I didn't have to? Because the video was speaking to me, was speaking to our way of life, was speaking to my heart, and it was sent by somebody that I trusted. It was sent by somebody that I loved. And most definitely sent by somebody that I respected. Not only did I respect him, but he loved, trusted, and respected me. And I knew that he would not put me in any harm's way, me or my family. So I want to say, along with that, our brother James Alexander, you're here because you trusted him. You're here because you loved him. And most definitely, you're here because you respected him. And you got the invite because he trusted you, loved you, and respected you enough to give you the opportunity, which he thought was something that was beneficial for himself and the community. So with that being said, I just want to thank everybody for coming. That is the end of our Halal Wealth Builders launch party for our brother James Alexander. I want to say this. Get back. You was invited with Brother James. Get back with Brother James. Let him know that you're ready. When you get back with him, he will personally reach out to myself or other leaders to be able to get you on a three-way to answer any kind of question that you may have and help you along the way to get involved. But if you was invited by any one of the other Halal Wealth Builders, then get back with them and do the same thing. Let them know that you're ready. Or I got a couple of questions. They put us with a three-way. We'll answer the questions and we'll help you get aboard. My name is Khalifa Muhammad. This is the Halal Wealth Builders at Course Metals. If there's anything that we said or shared that Allah, God himself, is not pleased, may he forgive us. You have an amazing day on purpose. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum.